Some amazing volleyball coming up on ESPNU. We start out with Florida, #1 in the nation, and what Mary Wise has done with that program, just spectacular.
They are doing so well this year. They're such a fun team to watch, being led by Callie Rivers, Lauren Bledsoe, and Kelly Murphy. Some great senior leadership this year, and I'm excited to see what they do on Wednesday night. And they're being led by Mary Wise, and she is just a legend in this sport. 25th season, 20th at Florida with 702 wins, 7 national championship appearances, 18-time SEC championships, more wins than any other program since 1991. That is absolutely incredible.
Just recently got that 700th career win. No female has ever won that championship, and her team's been in that top spot for several weeks now. And just the whole national picture in general, the Big 12, the matchup there between Texas and Nebraska, they've already faced once, but you know, they're in the top 10. These teams are good.
They both have great offensive weapons, and I'm excited to see this matchup. I think it's a good matchup between the front rows between both teams, and I think it'll be a good match, probably go 5 sets. They're dominating the Big 12 here.
And there you see national titles. Nebraska has 3, Texas 1. Texas making it to the national semis last year. Tourney appearances, they've been there, they've done it. And in this one, it's Hawaii who thinks, hey, they've got a chance of being that top team. And they're up here in WAC play, 2-0 over Utah State. #5, Hawaii up over Utah State here on Utah State's home floor. And Hawaii is a team that has found a way to win year in and year out. We look at the history of this program back in 1982. Kelly, you probably don't remember that year, but I do. And it was a championship for this Hawaii team, and Dave Shoji's team. How about 83? Why not another one? Back-to-back champs. Only one of 6 teams to be able to do that. And then again, 1987, the championship. A team that makes it to the tournament every year but one. They haven't won the championship in quite some time. Dave Shoji, his 36th season, every year has had a winning season and over 1,000 career wins.
He has led this program to absolute dominance, and I'm calling it now. If they don't win the national championship this year, they're winning it next year. They are so good. They're only losing 2 seniors. They are an amazing program.
Kelly's calling it now. Hawaii, though, up in this one at a time. 2-0 over Utah State. And #5 Hawaii up over Utah State, 2-0 here at the break. And we are being joined now by the head coach of Utah State, Coach DuBose. And Coach, your team was right in this, both sets. Numbers off a little bit for your big gun, Liz MacArthur. What can you guys do to get her back into this?
I think the big thing for her is she just got to keep swinging, and we have to make sure we're covering a little bit. That's what she does best. She just goes and bangs away. So if we can get her to kind of find a seam here or there, find a sharp angle, then I think she's going to catch fire here.
Coach, what did you say coming out of that break? They were so excited in the beginning of the first set. Do they have that excitement back that you can work with?
They do. They feel like they're playing well. It's just Hawaii's good. And so we have to play a little bit better now.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
He knows his team is right there. It's just a couple of numbers here or there as we look at the stats. Kills numbers, Utah State catching up just a little bit. That was definitely off. Hitting percentage, probably not where they want, but I'm sure Hawaii not thrilled with 205 either.
Both teams are doing a lot better with getting those kills, and they've limited their errors a little more. And you see Hawaii with 9 blocks, Utah State with 6. Utah State has to get some more blocks here in this third set if they want to compete. But 205 against 122 hitting percentage, you can't really do much with that. You have to get some more kills and get the passing so that you can open up that offense.
Chantil Satelli has really been the story for Hawaii. They tried to go to Kanani Danielson. Brittany Hewitt hasn't really been working. Satelli says, I'll take it, and she is hitting 600 so far. Liz MacArthur's got to try to get things started for Utah State here in set number 3. Jocelyn White. Hewitt barely gets the fingertips on that one. Danielson off the block. Point Hawaii.
And what I'm seeing from Hawaii right now is Danny Mafua not connecting with her middles. And that's a very important part of their offense. So if she wants to do well and run this offense, she has to get her middles some good balls.
Fouls back to Sorensen. The back set to Satelli. The dump from fouls. Hawaii didn't fall for it. Short, quick set to Katie Astle. Utah State scores.
And there you go, a fast Utah State offense. That's what they need to compete with such a good blocking defense of Hawaii.
And when Utah State has mixed it up, it has definitely paid off for them, as Katie Astle really non-existent in set number 1, but set number 2, different story. And a hard hit for Hawaii gives it back to them. And back to serve Danny Mafua, the senior setter. One of the captains for this team. She's been a starter for this team the last 2 seasons in a row. And off the antenna, out of bounds against Shea Sorensen, point Hawaii.
I like that set back to Sorensen. She just needed to turn it a little more cross court there to get that kill.
Mafua, the floater. Back set again. They're gonna call it out again, the antenna. Sorensen, 2 in a row now. Same play, it looks so close, but she just can't seem to keep it in.
It does look close, and maybe that's a setting adjustment. Maybe you need to bring the ball in about half a foot so that she is not dealing with the antenna at all.
And that serve just drops in. Danny Mafua.
And Utah State looking uncomfortable. They come out of that break, and this is when you want to feed off that excitement and playing well, but they don't have any momentum here.
And Hawaii takes a big lead here, 5-1 to start set 3. Welcome back in set 3. Hawaii extending their lead up 5-1, and there you see the big size of Brittany Hewitt, number 4 for Hawaii. A little bit of a slow start for her, but as this match has gone along, they've been able to utilize her size, especially on the block. Been big at the net.
She's such a strong middle for Hawaii, and in the country, she is the best blocker in the country, and offensively, one of their best players. When she's strong, going behind off of 1 foot, she's unstoppable.
Well, she started all but 1 match last season. Just a sophomore this year, but they are really impressed with how she has been able to turn things around. She was the WAC freshman of the year last year. But you cannot count Utah State out in this one. They've been aggressive. They just haven't quite been able to get over that hump, but they've been right in every single set.
They don't stop working and hustling and picking up those balls, and if they can continue with that kind of mindset, they'll stay close in this set here.
Service error against the Aggies. Gives it back to Hawaii. And Grayson DeBose called that timeout earlier. He just wanted to try to settle his team down. He knows they're better than what they're showing out there. Fouls across to White. And Emily Hartong with the kill.
She did a nice job of taking a little bit off that ball and just getting it right through that block to get the kill. She's smart in controlling the ball rather than just going and swinging away.
The thing about Emily Hartong, she's just a freshman. She doesn't really do anything flashy, but she gets it done. When they've gone to her, she's been able to finish.
Yeah, she's consistent, and she makes the plays that she needs to.
Satelli finally hits one out. She has been on fire. Hawaii wanted the touch. They're begging for a touch. Dave Shoji thought it hit somebody. But they're not going to change the call. Point Utah State. Triple block from Utah State. Hadn't seen that this entire match. Coach DuBose says they like to call that stew.
That is an amazing block when you get all 3 of them out there at the same time. Good blocking tempo, and they see that they need to be triple blocking. Satelli is what they need to be doing.
He said, that's a good point. That time it went against the freshman, Emily Hartong. Intimidating, I'm sure, for the young player. But you're right, and he leaves that up to his outside hitters out there to make the decision of when to bring that 3rd person over.
Well, it's time to decide a couple more times here in this set. They have to get a triple block up there.
You're all right. Back set, tips over by Jocelyn White. Hewitt gets to that one on her tippy toes. MacArthur, pretty save in the back from Afua. MacArthur, right to Kaihue. That time, Emily Hartong gets the right angle, finds the right spot.
Let's go, ladies, let's go!
And you see Kaihue with such good defense. She goes up. When you see that amazing kill on the outside, Kaihue out of the back row, she's so good. She's always in the right spot. She gets under the ball. Perfect pass to the middle of the court.
The block is in, point Hawaii. Yeah, we don't mention the libero enough, I think, for Hawaii. Elizabeth Kaihue kind of keeping things alive. She's back to serve now for Hawaii, wearing that white jersey, and she's the first scholarship libero for Hawaii.
That's amazing to me because they have had some amazing liberos every single season.
They definitely have. Kaihue has been right there. One of two seniors on this team. They will definitely miss her. Hartong, that one too far out. I saw her in warm-up sitting, and she definitely hits a very long ball most of the time. That one just a little too long, but I like her
lacks
approach.
that top spin to go into the court, so if she doesn't get on top of it and nail it into the floor, it's bound to go out of bounds.
Just a freshman, she will have to work on that. Here she is again. Definitely got on top of that one just a bit better.
That's such a tough ball to pass too, because it's coming straight at you, and usually that's hitting around your chest area. So unless you move your feet behind the ball to pass it or get up and use your hands, there's really nothing you can do with it.
Chantil Soteli with the jump serve. Liz MacArthur off the block.
MacArthur needs to have a presence here. They're down 7-11. She needs to get some kills and bring them back into this.